Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we are part of the ELCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where I take a look at the lectionary text and I tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree or the junk drawer or the kids' room, the garage, one of those places. I am so glad you're here, and thank you so much for your partnership in this ministry. You make it a joy to do. In the last couple of weeks, I have gotten some wonderful notes of encouragement and buoyancy for my soul. So thank you so much. And know that you are rocking it. Congregations go through moments of grief and they can forget to tell you that you're rocking it. And so let me do that now. You are rocking it. I'm very thankful for the congregation I'm serving and the kindness and gentleness I feel from them. And may you have some place in your life where you experience that. And if it's here, this is the place. You are welcome and you are loved. So, all right, this is for the second Sunday in Lent, and we're looking at all of the readings really peppered throughout it, but I'm looking at the idea of promise, the idea of God making God's promise to us to take care of us, to walk with us, and to be in relationship with us, and the different ways that God does that and makes that promise. Philippians talks about the cross and about how ultimately I look at the cross as God's promise to you and me that death does not have the final word. And so there's that promise there. In the first reading, we have this God laying out, God making a covenant with us. And then there's that dream sequence about the sacrifices cut in half and walking through and the torch. And that's a symbol of covenant. And may this happen to me if I break this covenant. God's word is good and trustworthy. Wouldn't go, it's not the time or place to expand on that ritual because it's pretty bloody. But the idea that story is talking about promise, and Philippians is talking about promise in the back, kind of the backstory of it all. And then in the gospel lesson, I love that imagery of the hen and wanting, the mother gathering the chicks and that promise of protection. Oh, how I long to do that. And that's the desire of Jesus, and it's the desire of God. So I'm looking at promise. One of the things you could do is take in that imagery in the gospel lesson and look at the ways that God is depicted in Scripture. And that would be a great way to open up the conversation that God is not gendered, or God has, if we're made in God's image, we're all made in God's image, and that across the board. The rainbow, the kaleidoscope of colors and people and all of that. And I love that imagery that kind of opens up for us. So that could be a direction that one takes. I'm looking at promise, and I'm looking at, so some of the items that I'm looking at using. One is the pinky swear. Do you pinky swear? And that's a promise. That's a promise that you make with a friend, and that's there. You don't break the pinky swear. The other is so I have a bunch of cards in back there, and in the bicycle decks of cards, on the Joker, it's also known as the guarantee card, and on there is the guarantee from defects, and if there's something wrong with it, if you send the Joker and the Ace of Spades back, they'll send you a full deck back. So the idea that you need a full deck to play the game of cards. So if you're sending in the Ace of Spades, you are making a promise that the deck is really defaulty and you're getting that replacement. But the guarantee is from the bicycle, from the U.S. Playing Card Company. We stand by this product, etc. God stands by God's promise, and that promise is secure and faithful. So that's the direction I'm going, looking at the promise that God has made with you and I, and how, and then we move into this world and in our response to God's promise, and it's all because God first came to us. God comes to us, and then our response, and that could be a focus of your entire season of Lent. our response. God has done this, and in Lent we look at our response to the promise that God has made to us. All right, so that is what I'm looking at. I'm hoping this can be useful in your own children's sermon as you craft that together. And thank you so much for being a partnership, for being a partner in this ministry. I appreciate each and every one of you. And peace and blessings on your soul. And we will see you next week.